Some of the other things that we are looking at from the research standpoint is clinical outcomes associated with different treatment options, and those are usually ongoing case series that we need the cases for, and a lot of those come from our referring community, again with the goal of just being better veterinarians and being able to provide better care.
So the work we do in my laboratory is focused on trying to address clinical problems for horses and foals, and in particular infectious diseases. The ones we've been focusing on are Rhodococcus equi foal pneumonia and strangles, and so we've been developing new diagnostic tests for strangles, new diagnostic tests for Rhodococcus equi, vaccines for Rhodococcus and strangles, including mRNA vaccines, and also preventives and therapeutics like monoclonal antibodies that are encoded with mRNA.
In our section, particularly for stallions, many of the sperm quality assays that we perform for semen analysis started as a research procedure. So our research has a tremendous translational component in which we're trying to find questions that we can translate from the benchtop to the breeding shed, and also questions that come from the breeding shed and we can bring back to the lab so that we can develop new procedures to maximize the reproductive performance of stallions and mares.
So a case that impacted me coming from a referring veterinarian that I remember very well was a situation where there was a mare and a foal that came in. The foal was very sick with Rhodococcus pneumonia, and we unfortunately weren't able to save the foal, but we not only had the foal succumb to R. equi pneumonia, but we also lost the mare because the mare developed diarrhea from exposure to the antibiotics that we were using to treat the foal. And that was devastating for me. It was hard for the referring veterinarian, obviously devastating for the owners, and that case stuck with me for over 25 years now and really inspired me to want to do research on Rhodococcus equi pneumonia.
Referring veterinarians are probably one of the ones who ask us the best questions in terms of why this stallion is not getting these mares pregnant, why these mares are not getting pregnant, and that gave us some food for thought in terms of decide, this is an interesting condition, this is something that is not the usual case of stallions of fertility. Is there any way that we can morph this into a question that we can look at the lab, design a research project, and then transform that into a clinical procedure that we can either apply in our clinical program, or we can train veterinarians to apply in their own practices.
We can't do everything by ourselves here, and the referring veterinarian relationship is important for a number of different reasons. One, veterinary medicine is a team effort. We are not veterinarians alone, and being able to support the efforts of our referring veterinary community is important, and again, in building that community and being able to offer the best treatment options for the animals that we all have agreed to help.
At the end of the day, the most important thing for all of us, whether we're students or teachers, is providing the best possible care for horses, and that's what I love to do. What my goal in life is to make sick horses better, and without referring veterinarians, we can't do that.